Hey everybody, Larry Lawton here. I got a great video. You know, it had me thinking all day. And this video is going to be about hole extractions that I either was in or know about. What I say by hole extractions, I mean being in the prison SHU, special housing unit, and then them having to come to send the SORT team over to get you. And I'm going to get into all that on this video. This should be pretty good. Please check us out on the Patreon member programs. Please check us out on YouTube right here, the member program, our Discord. We got a lot of stuff coming up that's really pretty cool. I hope you're liking some of my home videos. Going back home is pretty wild. So let me get into this video. And this video, I'm naming it with extraction. I don't know, hole, the brutality, the goon squads in the hole. Let me explain what all of this is to begin with right off the jump street. Every prison since 1982 has to have what they call a goon squad. Well, we call them a goon squad. They call them the SORT team, Special Operations Response SORT team, yeah. Which they go after things like if there's a riot, if there's an unrest, if there's assault on staff that gets out of hand, or people in the hole that need to be extracted, or in a cell. To get those people, these are the supposable experts. I don't know what personalities they have to have, but I can tell you one thing. What I'm going to tell you is true, and it's scary, and I'm really torn because I do know we need them, but I don't know how you can deal with people. Like what they did to me was totally wrong, and we're going to get into that here in a minute. But what they do to so many people is wrong. But they do need a SORT team, a normal SORT team, to handle normal cases, maybe a mentally ill person or something like that. But they're supposed to have some policies in place and all that. And when you're in the hole again is Special Housing Unit, the SHU. But it's called the hole by anybody who's been in prison. That's where you go when you commit an infraction. Curse out a guard, fuck up a visit, try to get something into the prison, fight on the yard, steal from the kitchen, a number of stuff, get caught with gambling paraphernalia, extra food. It could be so many things. They write you what they call an infraction, and we call them a shot. Man, you got a shot. Then you get the shot. They'll either put you right in the hole right then and there. Some shots actually you can stay in the yard, but very few anymore. They throw you in the hole, and then you can fight it. You get what they call a DHO, and you have to fight the shot, and that's when people start going crazy. And that's where we're going to get into the cell extraction stuff, which is going to be pretty wild. The stuff that gets you the SORT team, as we call them, or the cell extraction teams, are the things that, like, people go crazy in the hole. And I don't think that's what they know. Now, this happened to me numerous times, and I watched people get abused, and that's what used to get me the worst. You know, when I got thrown in a hole for jacking off, you think I gave a shit about that? I was in there for whatever, 3 weeks. I sued them. I sued the prison on that, and you can even look it up. So I was thrown in a hole. That, you know, the things like that never really got me. You know, if I got caught with football tickets or something like that, excess of stamps, something in my cell, you know, a shank or something, they throw you in a hole. They throw you in a hole. They caught you. It's a game. But when they throw you in the hole to try to shut you up, or they throw you in a hole to try to cover up stuff, that's what got me so irate, and that's what made me go crazy. And let me emphasize something about the hole. And you can read about the hole in my book, Gangster Redemption. I'm not kidding, it's in a link below. Anybody will tell you I talk all about prison stuff in this book, and it's a pretty wild book. What got you so mad is when they put you in the hole, and what the hole is, literally, you're locked down for 23 hours a day, 7 days a week. They say they give you an hour rec. They don't. That's part of the game. Oh, the weather's not good. We had less staff here. There's a zillion reasons why they didn't give you recreation that day. Oh, we came by, you said no. You can't do it. You can file what they call Bureau of Prison, like a BP-8, BP-9, BP-10, BP-11. A BP-8 goes to your unit team. BP-9 goes to the warden. BP-10 goes to the region. And a BP-11 goes to Washington, D.C. You never win, but you have to exhaust those remedies before you can sue the prison. So it's pretty strategic how you write them and see what they answer you. Now, they know the game too, so it becomes a game. Anyway, getting back to the cell extractions, and really this is going to be like the top 5 that I know and been involved with and know personally, and how bad we're done, and they give me goosebumps when I talk about them. But like I said, that's what I do on this channel. I try to open people's eyes so you don't go to prison. So anyway, you go to the prison for whatever reason. You go to the hole for whatever reason, a drug test. It could be a zillion reasons you're in the hole. If you did any amount of time, period, any amount, you have been in the hole. And I'm not talking a camp guy who writes a check for 2 months. I'm talking about anybody who's done a year in a medium, low, or high. Even when you get transferred, you go to the hole sometimes. So most people have gone to the hole if you ever been in a Bureau of Prisons. And like I said, the SORT team started in 1982 in Leavenworth, Kansas. Then it went to Marion, Illinois, which was a penitentiary too, where John Gotti was actually. So now, every single prison, I think medium, I even think low, but medium and up has a SORT team. Now you go to the hole and now you start acting up. You're crazy, and what happens is I went crazy. So 3 out of these 5 happened to me. So I'm telling you the truth, how it works. I know it. I'm gonna tell you everything they come up to you and how they do it. Putting a person in the hole, you do go crazy. Don't anybody ever think you're not. We're social animals, people are. Obvious I am. And you figure out ways to communicate in the hole, which I'm doing a video on that as well. But you go crazy. You start fucking doing crazy things in there just to try to stay sane. And then, they come and almost mock you. By policy, Bureau of Prison policy, they're supposed to take you out of the hole every 30 days. A psychologist, bring you to an office or wherever and evaluate you. Do you think they do that? I was in prison for fucking 11 years. I did 3 years in the hole. Never once did they ever pull me out and evaluate me. They'll come to the door, you all right? Go fuck yourself, am I all right? I'm in the hole in prison. How you start going crazy. That's why I saw a buddy of mine kill himself. I've heard of it, up and down the tiers, you hear it, and people go crazy. When I say go crazy, write demonic stuff on the walls, with feces, with shit. I mean, throw shit out the chutes, what they call, things that'll get the SORT team down if you jack a chute. What I mean by jack a chute, every cell has a food slot that they put the food in. Well, they'll open the food slot and an inmate will throw his arm through there. Now, I've seen a fucking guard close that thing and break his arm. I'll ask Massey, I'll bet he's seen it. Don't fuck around, they'll break your fucking arm. Which, hey, you're jacking the chute. This guy's wanting to get home, do his job. He ain't bothering anyone, but they're jacking the chute to hold it open, to maybe throw shit on somebody or a warden or whatever. And they'll let that guy stay there for a while. They'll come down, they'll try to talk him into putting it in, whatever. And he's going crazy though. The dude is going crazy. They're mental, they're not all with it. Trust me. Things like that. Maybe you're not coming out for a medical visit. Maybe you're not answering the warden the right way. Maybe you do something else in there and they tell you, you start going nuts, so you jack the chute, you need medical, you won't get it. They'll send the SORT team in. Now, who's the SORT team? Usually a SORT team, they are specially trained, they're supposed to be. Usually they're biggest, the healthiest, the strongest guys. You don't see, I'm sorry, this is not being sexist or anything, you don't see a 110-pound girl on the front of the SORT team. I mean, is she gonna go crashing into a cell with a 250-pound dude like me as a 100-pound girl? I doubt it, very sad. I've never seen it. All my years, I've seen monsters. Guys 6'6", 300, ex-football players, whatever they are. They're the SORT team. And I'll tell you what, they will fuck you up. And I don't care how big and tough and even how good you can fight, because I tried. And the SORT team, how it works is the first thing, let's say I'm going crazy in the cell. The first thing they'll do is they'll come down and the guy who's running the shoe at the, Lord, you gotta cuff up, you gotta, go fuck yourself, you tell him all this. He weaves. Then the lieutenant comes down. Usually the lieutenant runs the shoe, but the lieutenant will come down, he'll take care of that. Then somebody off the yard, they'll bring a unit manager, which is your administrative part of your team. You have a counselor, a case manager, and a unit manager. Now that unit manager or somebody in that team will come down and try to talk you down. Hey Lawton, what are you doing? What's going on? Why are you doing this? All this crazy shit. And you're half nuts as it is, so you don't even give a fuck about him. You don't care about anybody at this point. Now they're getting ready. They're, you know, getting wilder. You could hear commotion in the back. They're getting the SWAT team suited up. They know. So then somebody from psychology comes down. And they'll say, oh, Lord, and whatever, you know, are you okay? What do you mean? They do this to you, and then they try to come off you and say, are you okay? Or do shit. What the fuck you think I am? I'm a human being in a 6 foot by 8 foot fucking cell, fucking going nuts. Literally nuts. I don't know how my fucking brain is normal. I think I'm normal. Somewhat normal. I really do. You know, I don't want to help you guys. I want to help people. Man, I want to see you guys do good. Anyway, so they'll try all that means and you're not coming down. The captain, now he's the head of all security at a prison, will come down and say, Lawton, this is your last warning. It's always the captain. Last warning, Lawton. If you don't do it, we're sending in the SWAT team. Fuck you, motherfucker. Blah, 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 boom. So, what do? Gonna give you the first one. First thing they did with me is I kind of didn't know. This is the first one because I'm going crazy. I don't know what's going on. I knew right away that this thing is gonna be a fucking rough one because you hear it. Now, they used to leave the other cells where people are looking out in the little square windows, but now they put magnetic things over the windows so nobody can see. Smart, huh? They don't want to see them, but I'll tell you what happened. But I was in there before, in some of the prisons anyway, before they didn't have that. They come in, the first thing they come in, and you hear them getting up at the door. I mean, you really hear them, and they fucking, you know, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Fucking boom, boom. You hear the door open, they rush you, and they got the metal shields with shocks. I mean, all I know is I got a jolt of something. I don't know what it was, electric, battery, whatever the hell they did it, taser, I don't know. Boom, 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 and they swarm you so bad, they're on top of you, you can't breathe. You know, I was thinking of that with the George Floyd case right now, you know, and that hurts me because it brings back memories of that, not being able to breathe. It's a fucking bad feeling, man. When you ever get fucking solar plex hit in the gut so bad, you cannot breathe, you're gasping and well, when you can't breathe, when they're on top of you and they're big people, let me tell you something, man, it's a scary feeling. But you're fighting, your adrenaline kicks in, you're fighting. So they fucking take me out of the fucking cell. Me, though, they take to another room they call it a 4-point room. They got a concrete slab, hooks at the end, and they cuff you naked. They strip you naked. Forget your embarrassment, guys, that's all out the window. They put you like this, and you are fucking from your ankles, and then you cannot move. Now, they're supposed to have a camera on there. A doctor or a nurse or somebody in the medical is supposed to be checking on you at all times, at least every 15 minutes. They're not supposed to do that over 4 hours for no reason. You know, they're gonna try to figure out there are people who are crazy. I guess I was one of them, I guess at that time. I guess people thought I was crazy. But I was so fucking out of whack because they put me in a hole because my friends died. And I was writing letters to congressmen, senators, and they were trying to shut me up. This is the prison that I'm opening of my book, the opening of this book. I'd love the BOP to come on my show, any official to come on my show. Oh boy, would I love that. A real high-ranking BOP official. Man, that's a fucking dream. See if they'll come on there and fucking bring their records. I want to show every prison I was in, I want to see what it says, because Massey will I got guards that'll verify everything that'll happen. Anyway, so I fucking end up going, and this is when the guard took his dick out and peed on my face. The other one was spitting, spitting, and their only words were, keep writing senators, Lawton. Keep writing the media, like it's not gonna do anything. I was beaten so bad when I come up, because after you're down, they're kicking you, they're kneeing you, they're hitting you, there's no camera in there. Now they're supposed to bring a camera in there. Go jerk me off. There's no accountability there. Zero. Anyway, so that was one of them. That was one cell extraction that, to be honest, the room is a whole nother story. The actual cell extraction wasn't as bad as the next one and then the next one. So number 4 cell extraction, when I was maced. I don't know if anybody out there has been maced. It is fucking bad. And here's what happened. I know what they're gonna do, and the worst thing they hate is if you cover the window with a newspaper, a magazine, you cover it so they can't see in your cell. They don't like that. They don't like that. And they come with the whole team. They come with the people. Hey, Lawton, come on, take this down. You better. I go fuck yourself. I mean, what are you doing to me? What can you do to me? You already think you're gonna die. I'm not kidding you. You think you're gonna die. And you know, death never scared me. The anticipation was worse than the actual beatings. The anticipation. Because this time, the next time, it's not the whole dog and pony show. They'll give it a fucking cursory thing. Take this down, whatever. I'm getting some. Before you know it, they're fucking doing whatever the fuck they want. They didn't like me. Warren LaManna did not like Lawton. So here I knew something's gonna come down. I don't know what. They do the dog and pony show. The fucking tier is going nuts. People kicking on doors. They know I'm going crazy. That kind of made me juiced up. You flood your cell. What you do is you put fucking magazines and bedding and the pillow in the toilet. And then you just fucking keep flushing. You flood the whole tier. You fucking flood a whole tier. And they go fucking nuts because, oh, you fucked up too. But, you know, you're at this point, you're mental, guys. You literally are mental. So anyway, here I am. What does Larry Lawton do? Fucking puts the thing over the comb. They're screaming, they're ding. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Come on, buddy. You don't know where I am, blah, blah, blah. They open the food slot door. So that door opens, and I like Jordan, I didn't think about it, and they looked right in it and put a thing of mace. Now, I don't know if you know anything about that mace. That shit'll shoot about 25 feet. I mean, fucking 25 feet. Well, from here to fucking 8 feet away, right in my face. I mean, I'm trying to cover up, and if you've never been maced in the face, the burn is so fucking bad. Your eyes automatically are closed, going to water. You're trying to squeeze because the pain in the eye is so bad. You know, mucus, you start trying to breathe, and your mucus and your nose is dripping snot and all that shit. I've been in a lot of altercations in my life. Listen, that shit don't play. These fucking things, though, the mace is worse to me than the taser. The taser, you know, it's a nerve thing, and I know of people who are high or whatnot. You get that mace, man. I don't know anybody whose eyes can take that, or anybody. I don't care at what point. Can't take it, man. It's crazy. I mean, it really is fucking crazy. So at that point, you're really nuts. You're a fucking nut job. And it's fucking, you're on the floor in a fetal position. In comes the beat. I've never been where they just said, oh, pick him up. Fucking kick in the head, knee in the head, fucking punch when they're bringing your arm around the back. They smack your head with the handcuff. They do every fucking thing in the book, and they know how to do it, man. They're the best of the best at that. It's not fun. That's all I can tell you. It's not fun. Off you go into the fucking goddamn cell again. You're fucking in there. They stopped totally abusing me after they knew I wouldn't change. I would not fucking change. Number 3. I was in the cell, and, you know, I said, okay, these motherfuckers. Now, after they put me back in the hole, after the hole, I would last, depending, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It could be when they tell me to switch my cell. They rotate cells in the hole every 2 weeks. They rotate. And I'm like, I'm getting so sick of this shit. Fuck you, I ain't rotating. Fuck you, know, I'm fighting him in any way I can. Because I'm half crazy. Anyway, unless I wanted to sell, they even say, hello, we'll put you next to your friend so you can, you know, talk to them with your kites, which we're going to go into communications in another video. So anyway, I'm here, I said, I'll get these motherfuckers, and I'm getting juiced up. When I say I am pumped, I mean, I literally doing push-ups before, and I'm pumped, I'm going to fight, my adrenaline is flowing, everything is ready to go. So I said, okay, I'll get these motherfuckers. We had these little fucking blue fucking mattresses. No pillow, had a hump at the end. Bullshit mattresses, if you want to even call it a mattress. You know, they saying, Lord, do the thing. I cover the fucking thing. I cover the door. Fuck them, man. You know what I mean? Fuck them. And this is what I do better. I take my mattress and I put it up against the door. They can fuck you, they're cursing. They push the broom handle in, they drop the concussion grenade. If you ever heard that, I don't even know what happened. Boom. It must do something with your equilibrium. I'm not in the military or anything like that. I was a Coast Guard, but we didn't have concussion grenades. Boom! You're fucking just about out of it. I barely felt it. The only thing I felt after that one was fucking the bruises on my body after I got to the fucking be 4-pointed. And they always 4-point you. Always 4-point you. and they want to wait. It's a control thing. I get so nervous when I see shit like that today. I really do. I hate it. So the next one, number 2. I was in Atlanta, and I was in Atlanta holdover. Now, I was in the prison, but now I'm on another time. I'm on a transfer, and they used to put me in the hole in the holdover. There's a hole. It's called behind the glass. If anybody's been in it, they'll understand what I mean. But in the holdover, when you come off the plane, they put you in there, and then there's another spot for more secure people. It's called behind the glass. Well, they knew who I was. They put me behind the glass. They had 5 guys in our cell. Now, this happened multiple times. This is just the first time I did this. Well, this time, I was just fucking not having it. And I fucking start going crazy. Fuck you. Call the lieutenant, call the ward, call your mother. I don't give a fuck. Call whoever the fuck you want. And now, see, there's cells behind the glass too. Not only did I jack the chute, I got fucking shit. I'm throwing shit. Literally shit. Out the fucking door on fucking t-shirts. First of all, it was so hot in there, you had to walk around in your underwear. I mean, there's 5 fucking guys, you're naked in the fucking place. How do you fit 5 fucking guys in a fucking 2-man cell? It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, out comes the SWAT team. It was quick. They didn't fuck me up because there were too many people around. What they did, it was so funny, the people in the cell, they were up against the walls when I was going nuts, man, you know? And I knew I had no chance. So I gave a cursory fight, if you want to call it, and my heart wasn't in it to go nuts. But anyway, so I did that, and but here's the part that was sucked. Since it was so crowded, now they're not supposed to do this. They took me, and they brought me into the prison itself, not the holdover, and put me up in the hole in Atlanta. And I've been up there numerous times. And when I was up there, the first thing they do is they throw you in a fucking cell with no window. If it's hot, you're fucking burning. If it's fucking freezing, you're freezing, whatever. It's just not a thing in it. It's a fucking concrete room. A room with a fucking mesh window you can't see out. Nothing, concrete. I'm up there for like a week and a half before they put me back on a plane. But not in that cell. They put me into the prison unit in there. Now, they're not ever supposed to do that. I was alone because I'm not that level of security at that time. I happen to be at that level, but you're not allowed to just take people and put them in another prison hole. It's just not done. And they did it. And they fucking did it to me. And I was there for a week, but it was kind of okay because I knew people in the yard. And I said, hey man, give Nicky Scarfo a message. Tell him Larry's here. You know, stuff like that. It was pretty good on that part. Next one, and the last one. The worst cell extraction I ever saw. Number 1, I was in a cell in Atlanta, and it was the lieutenant there was a scumbag named Cartret. I hear he's changed his life. I hope he did. I really do. Because he had a lot of lawsuits against him, a lot of abuses, and a lot of shit in Atlanta, and that's just the way it was. And he was a New York dude, too. Anyway, there's a guy next to me, not in my cell, right next to me. We talk, you know how you talk through the vents, and you see people. Now, in Atlanta, the hole is long, it's pretty big, and there was a control booth in the middle, but it was down more, more at the end of the tier. Well, this guy's going crazy. And I remember giving him books, trying to do stuff, and just talk to him. And I don't know what he's going crazy about, but he was fucking going crazy. And they do the pony show, which I know very well. In comes the fucking people. And they do this to this guy. I hear them go, 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 go. And that's what they do. They have their wording or whatever it is. They go into the, you hear the bodies, you hear everything. And I heard a snap. Snap. It was fucking disgusting. I'm like, at the window, looking, trying to look. You know, you're up there, the window's here, you're going like this, you're trying to look, and they're fucking, he was screaming, it was screaming, all of a sudden you didn't hear any screaming, you didn't hear anything, it got quiet. They're in there for a few minutes, whatever it is, you see them bring in a stretcher. He comes out on a stretcher, flat on his back, with his legs like this, and one leg is like this. They literally snapped his fucking leg. I don't know if they put it and leaned it up against the wall and hit. I mean, I don't know how they broke it, but they fucking broke his fucking leg, snapped it. You didn't hear them come out saying anything, doing anything, you know. What about filming that? I'd love to see if they filmed that. So the broken leg and the snap, in my mind, in my body, is the worst cell extraction that I know, number 1, because It was so clear. All the beatings I took, and you know, my adrenaline was so going. It was really bad, but it's different when it's somebody else. You feel, you got empathy for people, I feel. And that's why I don't want any of you guys to go to prison. I really don't. When I read you guys say, hey Larry, I read your book, I ain't going to prison. Or, thanks for the videos. Good for you. Please, I'm proud of you. Don't go to prison. Those are the top 5 cell extractions and the goon squad in prison. And it's something I hope you never have to experience. I really mean that with all my heart. Have a great day. Please pass the videos around. If you haven't subscribed, I really don't ask people, but please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10 million. I really am, with not gimmicks, but help us out. Please subscribe if you haven't. Pass this video on. Check our videos out in the library. We got a great library of videos, guys. I mean, Gangster Redemption series is one of the #1 series on YouTube. So check it out. Gangster Redemption series right here in our playlist. Stay safe and please make good choices. Have a great day.